Hello and welcome back to another episode of Factorio, where we're working on robots, and these
Yes.
these inserters are reaching an absurd distance.
Mm-hmm.
It looks real dumb.
Yeah, but they reach, don't it? No one's given our inserter style points. Or are they?
Yeah, output here is gonna get a little bit weird, but
Mm-hmm.
can make that work too. I think. Oh, actually, we should do this. Actually, yeah, we'll just pick them all up. Offset far. Then offset close.
This is our lube over here.
Alright, there are electric engines. We need a new research thing here. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, robot frames. Where are you? There you are. We'll deal with... We don't have aluminum or anything, so we'll deal with Mark II's at a different time.
Yeah. We don't even have raw aluminum, do we?
No.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a whole thing.
All right. Lube incoming.
Yep, the machine's just turned on, so... I mean, they're slow.
Yep.
I mean, we could make a whole lot more of these.
We could.
So they weren't quite so slow, but... Well, we can do that later.
Yeah.
If we need to. There's too many things to research. Okay, so next step are flying robot frames. Those need steel batteries and electric engine units and basic electronic boards. So we need two belts that have two things on them.
All right. I think we can do that.
One, and then two.
So
How we
we're
are going to get both of these things on these things, I am not entirely... Actually, I do know how we're going to do that. Okay. Engines are on that side of the belt.
Yep. And then we'll bring up the batteries.
Yeah. Put the batteries... Connect the batteries up on the other side of this belt.
Okay.
And then we'll put the steel and the electronic circuit boards on this guy.
Oops, that screwed that up somehow. How the hell did I do that? No, wait, that...
Okay. Circuit boards. Go through these underground belts like really, really quickly.
That's because our bus is huge.
That it is.
All right, this actually might actually test our battery production speed.
Probably. Well, it will while that fills that empty space, but
Yeah.
it probably won't long term, since these things build really slowly.
Are you connecting the whatever other element we needed? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Batteries are taking their sweet time.
That they are.
All right, so 4 factories for frames.
4 factories for frames.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think that will work. Excellent.
And we're gonna have to. We're basically gonna have to output these like we did the advanced circuits or whatever, right? Just kind of run them kind of down here for like a temporary. We'll call this like level 3 cache or something.
Yeah, we won't put them on the
But yeah, there's no reason to put them on the bus.
bus. Yeah.
There we go. And now in the yeah, because we'll need them both for logistics robots and construction robots.
Right. Right. Okay, so now we got to look at actual robots.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the logistics ones first.
Usually you go construction first because logistics robots used to be more expensive. I don't know whether they still are more expensive, but they used to be more expensive.
It's really hard to tell. All right.
Actually, the construction robots are slightly more expensive. This is obnoxious. That needs ingredients from circuit boards.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yeah. Well, what's
a
in the
pain in the butt.
Well, hold on. Is it just hold on? So we have okay. So if we let's look at the logistics brain 1. That's going to be in like what, one of these here?
It's under Bob's intermediate projects. It's on the second row,
there it is.
far left.
Oh, I see. So again, we might as well create like a secondary bus here.
No, realistically, we should just be busing these other components. But I guess we can make these things and put them in the secondary bus for now. That's fine. We don't have room to go back and bust these other things anyways. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2.
So for next time, remember, we have to bust these.
Okay, so this is our secondary, the beginning of our
level 2 bus.
Sub-bus, yeah.
Sub-bus. Our robot sub-bus.
Okay, so this is where shit gets complicated.
So,
we're gonna have 2 machines making...
Are we bus?
Wait, actually, I don't know what the build time is on these. What's the build time on... Oh, okay. Right. We're gonna have 1 machine of each.
Okay.
For each type of robot for the moment. Because they make way faster than we're making engines and robot frames, because they build in half a second.
Oh, the actual robot? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I guess we kind of need to start at...
We need to start at with the subcomponents for these chips.
So, basic electronic components.
Yeah, we need to make basic electronic components, transistors, and circuit boards. Mm-hmm. And
so the good news is okay. So they both share. And we need to make regular circuit, or we need to make just those, we need the actual blank circuit board, which is there.
It's not.
Oh wow!
What?
Well, this basic circuit board, we need some more. Oh, well, okay, it's not as bad as I literally looked at it. We need the.
We're already set up to be able to make these.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna have to, we have to bust them again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the circuit board. It's the circuit board. It's the thing without all the components on it.
Yeah, exactly. And that requires ferrochloride.
Right. Tin plates, copper plates.
Tin plates, resin. So
we should. This makes 1 every 5 seconds.
So we're gonna do the circuit boards first.
I'm actually just trying to see how many. I think we only need like 1 machine making like each of these things. Since we're only making 1 machine making the robots themselves. Mm-hmm. It's just gonna take up a ton of space, basically.
Yeah. And if you look at the map to our west, the direction we're heading, we're gonna start butting up against some alien nests there.
Yeah, and eventually we're gonna run into a lake. We're gonna have to fill in.
That's no problem for us here. This is like Industrious Villain Simulator 2000.
Yeah, right. Okay, so step 1.
Cut a hole in a box.
Yeah, wrong. Famous YouTube video.
Okay.
Not that we're a famous YouTube video either.
No.
You know, we're getting closer to 1,000 subs. All right, let's do the circuit boards.
I still have your address. I'm going to swat you. You haven't moved yet, right? That's really famous.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do. Okay, certainly I won't do that. Wink, wink.
You'll go to jail for that.
Well, they gotta know who I am. I'm using a fake name.
That hasn't stopped them before. They have been sending people to jail for that lately. Okay.
I'm surprised like cops take that seriously. Like, whatever. Anyways.
Right. Shit. I don't. Do we do the circuit board first, or do we do the circuit board last because it needs a pipe? Maybe last.
Yeah. So let's see. How do we make? My microphone is like really like unidirectional right now, or monodirectional.
Do we not need? It looks like we don't need solder for this.
No, we don't.
Okay, well that makes life a little easier.
Okay.
The transistors, not so much.
Yeah, because that requires a silicon wafer.
So let's start with the basic electronic components.
Yeah. Well, okay. They both have though tinned copper wire in common.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right.
I don't know if
we'll start with the
basic electronic components.
Correct. And we can make extra tinned copper wire and send it up to wherever the hell we're making the transistors.
I don't know. Transistors are basic electronic components. God bless it. I cannot talk. I do way too much talking on Saturdays. I was on the radio for 3 hours. Anyways. The devices we're making with the stuff.
Basic electronic components.
Thank you. The carbon requires water.
We have carbon already.
Is it bust?
It is bust.
Oh, all right then. Never mind.
Can you make that in this?
What technology do you want to research? Want me just to pick one that looks cool?
I've been going from the top and working my way down, starting at like whichever is only red and green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is the build time on this? So that's a 3 every half a second. Okay, I think we only need one. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, I'm building belt going the wrong direction.
You are. Okay. That is that. And then
So that's your copper wire. So
that is tin copper wire.
Okay, so we're gonna need to bring the copper up.
Yes.
Then on a half belt or full belt?
Half belt.
All right. All right, so we're gonna run this through the bus. Like so. Oh, that is the...
I am out of underground belts.
And then we need tin on the other one, right? On the other side.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what is... Which one of these is tin?
It's like white-ish. Or silver. It's right next to the lead, which is kind of blue.
Blue, okay, alright, so it's this one. That was my guess. We're gonna need to extend our bus.
We are. Okay,
And
so
I am out of underground belt.
I've got some on me. I don't. I've taken to not walking the whole way back. There's a spot where you're making red belt.
Well, red belt, yeah.
Yeah, and you've got underground belts in.
In a chest.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm stuck on a... See, when you're zoomed out, you can't tell when you're stuck on a pipe.
Yeah, it can be a little bit difficult.
What went into the wafers? Silicon plate. What went into the Oh god, the silicon plate was a process.
Yeah.
Now I tried talking about like materials processing and engineering, and I realized like I know nothing about this, so I'm just not gonna stop talking about it. Just talking about buckyballs and stuff, and other stuff you could use carbon for, and I'm like, yeah, they're good for something. I don't know what. Don't ask me. Mountain Dew. Oh, that's why they gotta be made in these stinky little things.
They don't have to, but
Oh, they don't?
no.
Oh, okay. But they take up less space.
Well, these ones have to.
Yeah. So they take... Oh, you need the carbon brought up, don't you?
Yes.
So the carbon is going to come... Uh-oh.
What-oh?
Nothing too bad. I ran into some belt splitters. I gotta move the bus around.
That could be a problem.
Yep.
Okay, so there, that is that, basically. And then these guys.
Yeah, the carbon is the stuff right below the carbon is the stuff right below the or right above the coal here, right?
Yeah, I think it's just after the tin. Or not tin, glass.
The glass, yeah. Okay. And there we go.
Okay, so actually we don't need to run these down here. These don't need to go on the micro bus. They just need to go to these machines that are gonna make these things.
Yep.
I need to get plastic.
Well, no, these need to go on the micro bus because we're going to be using like every single like sub card.
Yeah, but we're only making 2 sub cards.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll eventually be making
all of which, like all of that product, which we're making like vertically here. So,
Okay. All right.
actually, in reality, this should not be... We should just put this on one side of the belt, because then we can put the transistors on... No, that's not where I wanted you to place those. On the inside, please. Because then we can put the transistors on the outside.
Yep.
Okay, I need to get plastic.
There?
I need to get plastic there.
Okay, all right. And we are bussing plastic, correct?
We are. What else goes into these? Oh, we gotta make the boards. Okay,
Yeah.
that should be easy enough. I'm actually gonna run these this way.
Yeah, plastic is all the way down here towards the bottom, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, so no, that's not what you're making. You're making this.
Yep, there it is. Yep. Like second to last.
Yeah, the oil products are, because they're new.
Yeah,
Ish.
true.
Okay. Now
We're gonna need. I'm just gonna extend the bus a little bit here.
silicone. But we're at the end of this episode. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more Factorio. Thanks for watching. Bye.